Adolf would be proud of Netanyahu. The wonderful Jewish actress Miriam Margot Lees appealed to Netanyahu to cease the genocide, otherwise Hitler will have won. It beggars belief that so many Jewish people have sunk to the levels of their former tormentors, while others courageously protest the genocide. Israeli tactics are straight out of the Nazi playbook. First, they consistently decry those to be eradicated as subhuman, or in the case of Israel, refer to Palestinians as human animals. Once this foul accusation has become embedded, genocide becomes easier to implement. It is ironic that former Israel Prime Minister Golda Meir carried a Palestinian passport until 1948 and publicly declared herself a Palestinian. While right-wing Jews may not like it, Palestinians and Israelis have the closest DNA relationship. The Israeli humbug of today is very close to the Führer's ideological nonsense. During World War II, Hitler's SS captured a fine young boy with blonde hair hiding in Belarusian woods after he watched the Germans kill all his Jewish family. The young captive was not recognized as Jewish and was befriended to the point where his captives had a miniature SS uniform made for him, complete with a sawn-off rifle. It would be funny were it not for the fact that so many lives continue to be lost through crude lies and ignorance. Alas, in this brave new world, apologies to Aldous Huxley, we have RFK Jr. rewriting medical science. In the US, Trump has repeatedly warned supporters of Hamas terrorists that he is going after them, notwithstanding the fact that most protesters are not in any way connected to any paramilitary organization. Once again, this is an example of fascist discrediting of people targeted to be locked up, or in some cases deported for expressing anti-Jewish statements. So what happened to the First Amendment? Meanwhile, Palestinians are being slaughtered with increased fervor. Food is now being distributed by the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. This so-called non-profit private organization is backed by the United States and Israel using armed private contractors to provide security at Israeli-designated corridors and distribution hubs from which food packages are distributed to Gazans. This is a scam to corral Palestinians and make food even more scarce than the food aid coming in on trucks. Even more evil is gunfire attacks by IDF forces on starving Palestinians waiting for food at these distribution centers. America becoming embroiled in Israel's dirty war is an example of just how far Trump is prepared to sink for him to fulfill his desire to take over the Gaza Strip. One wonders how much sleep the Trump monster will lose over what has become his war with Israeli proxies over defenseless Palestinians. One thing is for sure, ordinary Jews will be less safe outside of Israel as a result of this war.